Hello everyone and welcome to race number 5 of the second season of the RLANZ Aldi Cup series. We're here at Auto Club for the Auto Club 450 laps around this very entertaining racetrack. And you see the starting lineup will be on the left side of your screen. Eli Bright, Jake Rogers on the front row. Rogers on the front row for the second straight race. Hang on, I'll just keep that up for a bit longer. And there you go. So, get this race started. Just want to quickly go through. Well, we won't quickly go through it, but whatever. But yeah, Eli Bright, third in the points coming into this race, is on the pole. Jake Rogers starting second for the second straight race. Then we've got Lewis Sorrentino in the 10, and Tristan Allen in the 2, who is okay. Then we got Hunter Sleppy, Dominic Anthony, Kenneth Bueno, Ian Perez, Jack Hawkins, and Cyrus McGee. That's the top 10. So, coming to the green, will be the Siemens number 72 and the Valvoline Sparco number 12. They'll be leading us to the green. Eli Bright, Jake Rogers. Green flag here at Auto Club. We're underway for 50 laps. Already some 3 and maybe even some 4 wide throughout the field. Eli Bright takes the lead into turns 1 and 2. Here comes the 10 of Lewis Sorrentino. And the 88 now to the inside. That's Hunter Sleppy. Down the back. Sleppy's going to be moved up to the middle lane. Here comes his teammate Ian Perez, the Las Vegas winner, at the line. Sorrentino on the outside lane leads the first lap. That was actually fairly impressive. Here comes Cyrus McGee in the 4, last week's pole sitter, the last race pole sitter at Phoenix. Colin Driver in the 56. Final race with Castrol Power 1 as the major sponsor. Here comes Kian Rally in the 24 to the inside, and look at this field. 4 wide for a lot of it. Driver's able to clear, and he'll lead the second lap. And Hunter Sleppy, he's actually going to be able to get back to the inside here in this 88. Uh-oh. Is that 5 wide? 5 wide does not work here at Auto Club, so just want to keep that in mind. And so if the frame rate's absolutely horrible, I don't know why it's doing that. Back throughout the field here, Noah Cars is at the back of the field here, and it doesn't look like he's been improving all that much. Not sure actually led that lap, was the 08, and then they're 4 wide behind them. Here on back, and this might not end well. And there they go! Yep, there they go, wrecking at the back. That is Dawson Miller. That's the 09 of Jonathan Rains. And Julio Caesar, Aiden Shepard also involved. First call, we got more! On the wall, a bunch of cars. And now they're spinning everywhere and running into each other. Oh man. They were not going to last forever. There's Aiden Shepherd. Kenneth Bueno in the 5 runs into the 99. Pole sitter Eli Bright was back in there. Jordan Watt is the leader. Someone's on the pit road with a lot of damage. Is that Sleppy? Yes, it is. So, oh, we got more. Driver runs into the wall and wipes out Dominic Anthony. Wow. I've seen that before. I've seen a couple of drivers run into the pit wall and it doesn't end well. Here's the leader. It's the Domino's number 92 of Jordan Watt. We're going to take a look at that one because that one was crazy. The first one was involving Jonathan Rains here in the 09. Got a lot to review here. So you see here he's in the middle of this pack. It's involving Julio Caesar as well. We're going to take a look from the helicopter cam. I think, and you'll see here, you see there's the points leader Jonathan King back there in the 96. Those two guys are teammates. Oh, Caesar was trying to... Okay, Jonathan King was trying to move up the track and give some room to Kelly Lee, who got into him. And then Watson, I think, was the one that got into... Well, he was the one, but not sure if he... Oh, okay. So, what happened there is, if I can get to it... So you see here in front, Caesar gets hit. He comes back up the track, goes into the 09. They go back up the track into Aiden Shepherd and into the wall. Watson gets into the 09, who comes down the track and wipes out poor old Dawson Miller, who had nowhere to go in that one. Yet he didn't do anything wrong, he just got spun out. Very, very mild wreck. And then the second one, I don't know how this is going to work, but it was 4 wide. No, it wasn't even that. I know it started with Jack Pawkins here in the 21, who did get away with it, I think. But look how tight they are. That's Ian Perez in the 48, Colin Driver. See, there's Brian Grimes on the inside of the 21. Ooh, Grimes. And Pawkins, I'm just assuming he was giving some room. Oh, no, it starts behind. Kenneth Bueno in the 5. You take a look here, the Chevrolet entry. Take a look here. The 5 gets into the 11. They shoot back up into Pawkins and they wipe out like 8 drivers in that one, including all of the 888 Race Engineering entries. That's all 4 of them right there. Poor old Colin Driver, Louis Sorrentino, nowhere to go. And behind that, Dominic Anthony also was involved in this one. Oh, Henry Gore ran right into the 02. Oh, sorry, into the 24. Jonathan King got away with it. There was another wreck with Aiden Shepherd and Julio Caesar. Shepherd runs into the 02. Now, Dominic Anthony here, I think got turned. Okay, so you see here. So Pawkins actually gets away with it. Look at Luke Rainey, he was sliding as well in the 94. Pawkins comes down the track, nearly wipes out the 71, but he gets into the 22. He comes down the track into Griffin Lynn, William Johnston. Jared Oren, nowhere to go in the 91. Another bad race for him. And then back there's the 99, Aiden Shepherd. He hasn't had a lot of luck recently. He runs into Hunter Sleppy. And then Julio Caesar finishes the deal off for him. Whack. Grabs the wall. Grabs it pretty hard, I should say. And then behind them, I think... Not yet, 97 yet. I was wondering how Benny Watson got in this one. He runs into Las Vegas winner Ian Perez. Head on. Which is not good there. And then, it's not over yet. Take a look there. You see, there's Kenneth Bueno wiping out into the 99. Now, Colin Driver in the 56. There he is. He is really fast. He's going to grab the wall right there. Wipes back out. And Dominic Anthony, who had nowhere to go in that one. Wrong place, wrong time for the 22. Just... Take a look at this. Look how many cars are just wiped out. That little bit alone. Oh gosh, I don't know who... yeah, it was Shepard who really flew in there and wiped him out. See, the points lead at the 96 got through it again. It's been very fortunate this year so far. So, they didn't rack him back here, thank gosh. And you see, Jordan Watt was the leader. And there you go. See if he wins the race off. So, let's see here. 97 hasn't even got back yet. And Alonso in the 8. Nope. 92 wins the race off. Okay, good. I forgot to pause it. But yeah, take a look at the guys who are out of it. Cyrus McGee, Henry Gore and Cyrus McGee, two guys really struggled in teams that have usually done pretty well this season. Ian Perez, Dominic Anthony, Colin Dryber, Kian Rowley, Benny Watson, Kenneth Bueno, Hunter Sleppy, and Aiden Shepard down the back. So tough break for all those guys that are taken out in it. But anyways, coming back to green, Jordan Watt in the 92 leads them to the green flag. And you see, we nearly had 3 wide before they even got to the line there. You see a bunch of drivers here trying to make stuff happen. Now, a bunch of these guys will have damage and will probably not be able to race for the win. Guys like the 72, Eli Bright, Jared Oren, Julius Caesar, Sorrentino, and Reigns, definitely. Those two guys probably won't be able to contend. That might be it, actually. The rest might be able to race for this win. But they need to be careful. They don't want another wreck. As here comes Sergio Alonso, who won in Atlanta, and he'll lead lap number 9. 41 to go. Here comes Brian Grimes, who was kind of part of the cause of the wreck. The one that got clipped, but he was able to save it, thankfully. And here he is. I forgot to mention, the previous winner of this race was Max Neuwirth in the 7. He's still up here in the Weber car, and of course he's looking for revenge after dominating last week at Phoenix. You can get the results as Brian Grimes led that lap in the 11. Another guy I kind of want to talk about here is Mitchell Carter, because he's steadily up in the points. Kind of really surprised me. He's been fairly consistent in that 3 car and in the chase right now, which is good. And the 47, Jake Jefferson now going to the inside here. He takes the lead. Here comes Landon Hicks in the 77 at the line. It's Jefferson. We've got a lot of full line here. Follow. Careful, guys. Careful. Here comes Josh Crash, now loose for Sam in the 32 to the inside. Ooh, oh, careful. There. Rear Whitlock in the wall! Hard, massive crash! Someone's upside down, I can't tell who that is. That's a massive crash. I saw Davey Johnson was involved. Dan Park is smoking. He's 4th in the points. The points leaders get through it. There's Davey Johnson in the 23. Someone went upside down. I think that was Rhea Whitlock. Jordan Watt, Elijah Gordon, Landon Hicks. A lot of guys involved. Tristan Allen in the 2. There's Mitchell Carter. As soon as I start talking about him, he gets involved in a wreck. Brian Grimes, also involved. There's the 23 with a lot of damage. And our second caution of the race. And it looks like we're going to have another round of pit stops here, I think. Some of them... yeah, I think they're all coming in, so... There's the 77, his car's destroyed. I don't think he's going to continue in this one. Dan Park's definitely not. He's smoking. Tough break for him. He's up there in points. So were the other 2 guys these around. Mitchell Carter and Brian Grimes. Now, here's Elijah Gordon. Careful, don't run into them. And he doesn't. Now, I'm not sure if that's the pace car. Well, I think it would have to be the pace car, but someone was staying out, I believe. Tristan Allen's gone back out there. We're going to get back out there. He might actually... Did he get back out there before... He might have got out there before. Yeah. Anyways, Kelly Lee led down the pit road, so... Just see how this works out. We're going to follow with Eli Bright, the pole sitter. Lucifer Sam is done. And it's at 51. And Kelly Lee will win the race off. Lucifer Sam will be second. Patrick Schamberger will be third. Dawson Mello, who was involved in the very first accident, he's now going to be fourth. And the 84 Griffin Lynn, he's going to be fifth. Now, I know Lucifer Sam won the race back, so I don't know if Kelly Lee's going to give up the spot, but... So here, Josh Crash was the first guy that I really saw get involved in that one, so... Quickly pause it. So you've got a couple more guys out of this one. So take a look here. It was coming off of turn 4, so... Whoops, wrong button. There we go. This one was interesting, to say the least. Now, I saw Regan Whitlock. He was getting really squirrely up towards the front of the pack. And right here, Kelly Lee makes contact again. It's not the first time she's done that today. Goes up in a Carter, wipes out Landon Hicks, Tristan Allen, and Josh Crash, and hard on the wall. There goes Elijah Gordon around. Whitlock's on his roof. Brian Grimes squeezed into the wall. I saw Jay Jefferson get barely involved. Jordan Watt, Dan Park, Jake Rogers was involved in the 12 car. The 92 went upside down for the second straight race, I think. Tristan Allen went upside down. I think the 92 did go upside down, actually. Oh, he came close. Davey Johnson really tried. Oh, and Davey Johnson probably would have made it if it weren't for that. You see, Jack Porkins, I think, was involved in the 21. Yeah. Look at this. Eli Bright 72. Oh my goodness. Good driving by the pole sitter to get through that one without any trouble. Take a look. Oh, came really close to wiping out Davey Johnson. That one could have been really ugly there. So, oops. Let's take a look here from another shot. See, those two guys that were on the pit road flipped. Take a look here, real time. Fairly wild ride for the 08. Oh, and Richard Kinghart nearly got clipped as well. So, I want to take a look here at Dan Park as well. Good for him. He's up there in points, so you see the front two as well. 27.96. I just want to see here, how did Dan Park get involved? Oh, here we go. Ah, he got clipped by Whitlock, and that's what did the damage, and then he goes hard on the wall. What a shame there. You see Jay Jefferson also got involved, but I think he's going to be okay in the 47. So, he's out of the race. And quickly get back to the green flag. There's his teammate, Kelly Lee. Another interesting note I want to mention of this one. Insanely Fast Racing with Kelly Lee and Dan Park have the highest average points out of any team. I don't know if they'll be able to hold on to that one, but got 26 guys still left on the racetrack, and yes, Tristan Allen was able to get back out in front before the rest of the field came into pit stops, so should be very thankful for that. But yeah, 26 guys still left on the racetrack, all on the lead lap. Dan Park, Mitchell Carter, Landon Hicks, Jordan Watt, Regan Whitlock, all taken out in that one. And the rest of the guys from Cyrus McGee down were involved in the second accident. The first one was much more minor, but it was on the same lap as the second one, so whatever. Kelly Lee here in the 51 for her first career win. Released back to green. He's in second position. Oops. Was for Sam. Nothing for Kelly Lee about that position. Patrick Schamberger's going to be third. Dawson Miller's going to be fourth. Griffin Lynn is in fifth position. Green flag. Don't be surprised if we have another wreck from here on out. Another thing I kind of need to keep in mind, we probably will have pit stops again. We've already had two, but I don't think they can make it from here. You see, Elizabeth Sam's going to go back to the front. We've got our defending winner of this race, Max Neuwirth. He's up here on the inside lane in the number 7. We got our points leaders, the 27 and 96, side by side. Jonathan King leading the points by 27. Trying to make it 5 top 10s in a row in the Oreo car. I think is the only driver to get in the top 10 for the first 4 races. He's definitely the first driver, I think, to finish in the top 5 in the first 3 races. But I don't know if that one, whatever. We'll figure that one out later. As here comes Lucifer Sam back to the inside, trying to lead yet another lap. And here he comes, the 7, who won the race last season for Go Fast Racing in the 32. A driver from William Brock Motorsports. There he goes to the inside. Here comes Luke Rainey in the 94. Finished 3rd, I think, at Atlanta. I know he did well in Atlanta, but other than that, has really not done all that great. As a matter of fact, none of the NS Racing cars have done all that great. Benny Watson got 3rd last week at Phoenix, well, last time at Phoenix, but other than that, it's been really disappointing for them, side by side, and I think the 94 edged him. Yep, not by much. Still got a long way to go in this one, as here comes last race winner, Brandon Bent, trying to go 2 in a row. Got a lap car. That is Tristan Al now. I'm not sure if he's having that pitting glitch where he comes in and pits all the time. No. Okay. He's legitimately slow, so that's not really surprising. So you see how Tristan Allen will play into this one as Brandon Bent will lead a lap. Really affect the inside or the outside or the middle? What's he going to do? As you see, Noah Carlos has taken the lead here in the 42. Another thing here is it might cause a wreck. And I'm probably going to say that he's going to block the inside. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, here we go. About to find out. Nope, he's going to come up on Griffin Lynn and nearly wreck. Oh no, that's Jake Rogers and someone else. Alonso, Rogers on the pit road. Alonso in the grass. Oh, careful. Jay Jefferson. So, now, how will this play to Jake Rogers' hands? That will turn out very interesting, I think, because here comes the points leader, Jonathan King underneath of his teammate. Got another pair of teammates, Dawson Miller and the 07 of Patrick Schamberger. Side by side at the line, the 9, the 96, the 9 will get him. Now, there's the 12. He's going to go a lap down here, but we'll see how that will work out for him. He's made his 3 pit stops. We don't know if we'll have to make 4, but he might, actually. We'll take a look at what happened with Alonso after that one, when we get a chance, that is. Unless we're at the end of the race. Then I probably won't be bothered. Here comes Max Neuwirth in the 7 out to the inside. Patrick Schamberger in the 07 will lead a lap. And here comes the 32 now to the inside. That's loose for Sam. Smart Motorsports. Down the back. Here comes the 00. Another of the Amper Racing cars. 3 of them up in this pack. William Johnston in the 00. And at the line, 32 of Sam. Zachary Fitzwater has been able to do that twice, where he's got the middle lane to work. Hasn't got him to lead a lap, but that might come in handy late in the race if there's a last lap pass. Oh, Jay Jefferson, I saw in the 47, was bouncing off the 8 and the 96. Good save there. Here comes Luke Rainey. Brandon Bent in the 27. There he is. Oh, no, they're 5 wide. They're 5 wide. They got to have it quickly. Rainey on the outside will lead a lap. Here in the 94. They're getting close to each other, and that's not a good thing, as we've seen earlier in this one. Here comes Angelo Alonso. I think he's very fortunate to even be in this pack after he was shot off into that grass. Down the front. And Brandon Ment. Still here. He's going to be able to lead the lap here in the 27. He's actually going to be able to break away from the pack. See how that works out for him. Here comes Alonso. Here comes these guys. Alonso's going to get to the inside of that 27. Oh, hang on. Be careful, guys. We don't want another wreck. As Brad Bent will stay out in front here. Here comes the 96 to the inside lane. He's still up here. Oh, hang on. Be careful. He's going to be able to clear away from the pack as well. So these two guys are looking fairly strong. So keep that in mind. These two guys might be 2 contenders for the championship. Obviously, Jonathan King has a 27-point lead over Brandon Bent. But Brandon Bent has had 3 top 10s out of his 4 races. And the only race where he didn't get a top 10 was Daytona. So see how he does. Oh, whoa, 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 bouncing off each other. That was Kelly Lee, Patrick Schamberger, and Jay Jefferson. And a great job by those guys to not wreck. But that was close. That was really, really ugly. Here comes the 96 to the inside. It's a drag race down the back. 96 going to be on that inside. Here comes Alonso into the fray. 3 previous winners, and we had a wreck as well. Josh Crash has been involved in a wreck. Now I'm not sure if I think that's triggered the caution. Yep, it has. So the race back to the line has been won by Jonathan King in the 96, and well, hello, Josh Crash, 4th caution of the race. No, 3rd caution of the race, not 4th. But Josh Crash involved in this one. Gee, that was really good. So I'll quickly find out what happened here to that 28. Oh, here we go. So Sorrentino's to the inside here. I don't know. I don't know if Sorrentino slid up or Crash came down. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle, but they made contact and it shot the 28 up into the wall fairly hard. Take a look here, another angle possibly. Nah, maybe not. Oh, we might actually, so I'm just going to do it frame by frame here. Yeah, it looks like from here, it looks like Crash came down in the 28. Let's see here. You see the gap will just diminish here. Yeah, I think it may be more so. Actually, now I see it a bit better. I think it may be Sorrentino. Hang on. Take a look here from another angle. Just gonna follow Brian guys, but watch the guys in the background. Looks like, actually, it looks like Crash is coming down and Sorrentino's going up. Look how high up that 28 is. He was way up on the racetrack though, so I don't know. We'll just figure something out there. But yeah, disappointing for both the 28 and the 10. Obviously already involved in wrecks. Doesn't help their cause. Here's the race back to the line. His teammate Jonathan King will lead him. Brandon Bent second. I think it was Hedgelav and Alonso. Yep. And Max Neuwirth fourth, and Lucifer Sam in fifth. So three of these guys have won a race this season. The other one has won a race last season, and this guy hasn't won at all. So that's your top five pretty much. So this guys are racing it back, and yep. And I think they came in. I could be wrong. Jake Rogers, I think, is on the tail end of the lead lap here. Yeah, so this guy's actually is the leader. Ignore the 12. He's not actually. Yeah, okay, so he is a lap down. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. And the 09 also came down onto the pit road. I'm not sure why. And it looks like maybe just a top off stop. So, yeah. So, there we go. So, lights are out. Now, Hedgelav and Alonso has actually been given the position. Now, I'm not sure why that would be the case, but figure that out later. So, yeah, he's second. Jonathan King is the leader here. Alonso, he's on the bubble right now in terms of points after two bad races. He is tied actually for 15th with two other drivers, Kian Raleigh and Dominic Anthony. Raleigh, I think, is out of the race, and so is Anthony. So, good news for him. But yeah, Jonathan King trying to extend that points lead. Alonso trying to get out of that bubble spot. Brandon Bent trying to close up to the 96. And Max Neuwirth just looking for a good run. Green flag. As you see, King was trying to get to the outside of Jake Rogers, who I think is slow. I don't think so, actually. He might be... No, because he was in the pack before. Oh yeah, that's right. He was right. He was the guy that was on pit road. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, here comes Alonso to the inside for the lead. He's going to take it away from the 96 of Jonathan King. Here comes the 7, Max Neuwirth. And Alonso leads that lap. Here comes the 7 though, to the inside. And we didn't actually take a look at the Rogers incident. Ah well. William Johnston, here in the 00, trying to take the lead away. He's got his teammate on the inside, the 07. I saw a couple of drivers here that I don't think were involved in... Well, I know the 9 was, but he wasn't slow. I don't think those guys were all that slow either, so Kingart's going to get up into this pack. See the 96 of King trying to run the very high side. But yeah, here comes the 32. That is loose for Sam. 32 trying to go back to back. Here comes the 07, Patrick Schamberger. Zachary Fitzwater, we haven't really talked about him all that much, but he's been fairly impressive this season. And he's up there in the chase contention as well, so good season so far for Fitzwater. Sam has pulled away from the pack. We'll see if these guys can close up to it. Shambogo trying to close up to that 32. Hasn't been able to. Here he goes to the inside. Neuwirth going to push that 32 on the outside. And the outside is usually the place you want to be. Going to the line. But not on the corners. As you can tell by that. Here comes Fitzwater in the 80. Team Hanley looking for their second win of the season. As he talked about Alonso's win. Here comes the 27 though, he's coming back here. Brandon Bent. And Rogers coming back on the pit road, so I'm not sure if there's some sort of issue on that 12. Or, yeah, it might be some sort of issue honestly, because he was involved in that wreck with Alonso, so... yeah. Anyway, Zachary Fitzwater has cleared, but here comes the 32 back to the inside. As for Sam not giving up. Luke Rain, the Samsung entry. These guys, I don't think they're not coming in yet, so obviously not scheduled pit stops, so we'll just have to see. Anyways, here comes the 94 of Luke Rainey. I totally blanked on what I was saying before, so... yeah, Luke Rainey able to clear the 32 of Lucifer Sam. How about this 42? We haven't really talked about him all that much. Noah Kars is in the game here. He needs a good run. Alonso trying to get to the inside of him. Noah Kars, Chicagoland winner from last season. And... the 94 will lead it at the line. 10 laps to go here in the Auto Club 400. And here we go, 42 to the inside. Looks like we're going to run out of fuel possibly for some of these guys. We'll just have to wait and see. Cars stays to the inside. Going to be able to take the lead. They're getting close. They're 5 wide. And 5 wide's not a good thing. If I was Jonathan King, I'd calm down, and he does. Good driving there. Now Brandon Bent's making it 5 wide on the inside in the 27. Oh no, there they go. King's in the wall. Alonso's in the wall. And a big wreck. Loose for Sam. Eli Bright. Dawson Miller. Alonso. Oh man. And King was involved in the 96. Race back to the line. Cars on the outside will get it. And he'll lead us back to the green. So. There's Eli Bright. 72. A lot of damage to that car. I think Jack Porkins may have been involved as well, and a bunch of these guys coming on a pit road. Sam, Alonso, Miller. Okay. See, these guys here, the 51 and the 27, make it 5 wide, and it was just not going to work. I've got to say, it was just not going to work. Look at this. I think Kelly Lee's sliding up. Brandon Bent's trying to give her some room, but he's sliding. He comes down the track. Brandon Bent causes this, pretty much. They go hard on the wall, and they wipe out the 96 as well. But Brandon Bent, he was the one that got into Kelly Lee. Take a look here. Just a bit further back. These guys kind of didn't really give each other enough room. You see Alonso really squeezing him there in the 8, actually. I might call that a racing accident. They go hard on the wall. Watch poor old Loose for Sam, 32. He nearly got away with it. William Johnson, Zachary Fitzwater, they all bumped into each other. Oh, Well, that makes... Okay, so Eli Bright ran into the 32 and the 32 ran into the 96. That's a lot of damage. Eli Bright had already lost the pack at this point, along with her teammate Richard Kinghart. So we're not going to have our first female winner. A lot of damage to a lot of good race cars here today. Dawson Miller, would have been great to see him win, particularly after he crashed on lap 5, but it wasn't enough for him. Here's the race back to the line. Noah Kahrs does edge out Luke Rainey, and the points lead's definitely going to be whittled down now. Now, I think we've had pit stops. I think we have. So, either Rainey has come in. Okay, Rainey has stayed out here. He's gambling. He's gambling, yeah. Along with these guys, including Brandon Bent. Now, I remember the Season 1 race. Tyler Selspin gambled on fuel. He ran out. He ended up falling a lap down. That was it for him. So, we'll see how this works out. For the guys that stayed out, Eli Bright's out of the race. Hedger Alonso, Dawson Miller, both with camshaft issues. Lucifer Sam, Tristan Allen also is out of the race. I saw a lot more damage on his car than earlier. Jake Rogers 2 laps down, he's out of it. Jonathan King is already 22 seconds behind, but he's gonna catch up. There he goes. So, this time I think we'll be able to get away with it, but who knows. So, Luke Rainey, Patrick Schamberger, Kelly Lee, Zachary Fitzwater, Richard Kinghart, Brandon Bent, Davey Johnson doesn't even have a hood. I think... Okay, Jonathan Rains. Yeah, all these guys. I think back to Max Neuwirth. No, the top 11 stayed out. I think. I could be wrong. So, we'll see how this pays off. I think Max Neuwirth is the first guy on fresh tyres and with fuel. So, 4 laps to go. Coming to the green. And green flag is out. We're back underway. If a caution comes out, it's going to overtime. Unless it's on that white flag lap. Now, Davey Johnson, I'm expecting to fall back in that 23. He's got no hood. He's fairly slow. But we'll see here. Here we go. Schamberger to the inside here in the 07, and they're coming in. They're coming in. Brandon Bent's gonna stay out here in the 27. So is Griffin Lynn. This is a huge gamble by these guys. Can they make it back? Griffin Lynn just took the lead, but can they make it back? I don't think so. It's a huge gamble. And can Max Neuwirth go 2 in a row? Here he is in the 3rd position right now. And I believe he came in. Lynn is coming in. Definitely. No, he's staying out. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Oh no, Car's nearly lost it. At the line, Brandon Bent leads it. 2 laps to go. Can he get 2 in a row? And these guys have all come in. They're all going to fall a lap down. Griffin Lynn on the inside, taking the lead away. And this would be huge for his season. He has not won since Bristol last season. Looking for his 3rd career win. Bent's coming in. Bent's coming in. 27. I think. Yeah, there he goes. He's coming in. So, did Lynn come in? I don't know. White flag. Can Neuwirth catch him? Davey Johnson's coming back out onto the racetrack. And that actually played out really well for Brandon Bent, even though he couldn't make it. He's still going to be classified as a lead lap finisher. Here comes Neuwirth to the inside. And he's got to get him. Max Neuwirth's going to win this race. It's going to be 2 in a row for Max Neuwirth. He won this race last season and he comes off a last lap pass by Max Neuwirth. Sees him take the checkered flag of the Auto Club 400. His 3rd career win moves him to 2nd all time. How about that? Now, there's Brandon Bent. I think he's going to be ended up on the lead lap, isn't he? So he's going to finish 11th. How about that for Max Neuwirth? He won here last season. Yeah, I think Brandon Bent hasn't finished yet. Whatever. Max Neuwirth is the winner. And here are the official standings. Griffin Lynn, 2nd. 2 great finishes in a row for him. William Johnston, Jay Jefferson, Jared Oren, a much needed top 5 for Jared Oren. And same could be said for Julio Caesar. 6th position for him. Jack Porkins, 7th. Brian Grimes, Luis Sorrentino, Jonathan Rains, they were at the back of the field most of the day, and here they are in the top 10. And Brandon Bent, well, he couldn't make it the whole way, but he came in at the best time, which was on that coming to the white flag. So he did finish on the lead lap, unlike Jonathan King, who will not get 5 top 10s in a row, which is disappointing for that 96. But another thing, we have our first veteran winning a race so far this season. It took 5 races, but we finally got it. And here are the rest of the results, and most of those guys, well, all of those guys were involved in a wreck, so disappointing for those guys there. And we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how the points go out. But yeah, Max Neuwirth makes up for last race. He wins the Auto Club 400 for the 2nd straight season. How about that? So congratulations, Max Neuwirth, on winning. And we will see you next time at Rockingham, which was the regular season finale last season. And it will now be race 6. So yeah, we'll see you then.
Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a villain #1,